one of our favorite cities. We love the vibrancy of London. Now, we're from a big city, and for us it's a bit familiar, being English-speaking and multicultural, but not. The currency and customs, which sound like a great way to spend a few weeks over Christmas. The biggest hurdle would be cost. High London prices are renowned, and so we looked for several ways to offset. Budget-wise, London can be a good choice, as flights into London airports from Canada and elsewhere are frequent and plentiful, making them less expensive and likely to fit in with our travel schedule. We booked as an end point for a European trip. We flew Ryanair inside Europe and then spent time in the city before going back to Toronto. How expensive London is for a visit over the holidays depends mainly on three things: where you stay, what you eat, and what you do while you're in London. Our first stay was the Hotel Indigo Kensington. This brought us into the heart of Kensington, Chelsea, and close to the Earl's Court tube station, so we can explore the area without using taxis. The taxi ride from Heathrow Airport will cost around £75, but there are good rail connections to the tube for much less. This is a lovely hotel and a nice splurge to begin our stay. Welcome to our room, the Indigo in London. Here we are. We've got a nice little desk and a big wall that's decorated with a scene from the neighborhood, Barkston Gardens. A park across the street, and we have a very nice bathroom. And it's all ready to go. We are out of here today, but this was a lovely bathroom to stay in, nice and big, and bed with lots of pillows. Check out these windows, are huge. Love. Rooftop. Very London-y looking. Chair. And looks the safe and the mini bar. Little fridge. Glasses, which is a nice touch. Don't get that. Sometimes it's just plastic cups. Yeah, so maybe we'll show you downstairs when we have a minute. We'd previously only stayed in hotels, but that wouldn't work this time. And so the idea of house sitting for part of the time soon led to a great opportunity and ultimately a fun, positive new experience. Our house sit was in a beautiful home, centrally located in a picturesque neighborhood. The homeowners were cheerful and friendly, and as is often the case, so was their lovely dog. Now, what you eat, there is great food at amazingly low prices if you know where to look, and especially if you like multicultural food. But anywhere near tourist sites, food is very dear. And depending on your accommodation, you'll be able to make some meals as well. As it was Sunday, we'd planned to have a roast dinner at the local pub. There were many to choose from. This one was closest to us, and the night was so rainy we ducked into the cozy space and enjoyed a warm meal. The price was eye-watering, and we were glad we'd planned to cook ourselves most of the time. Walking is free, and the choice of routes is vast. Walking by the Thames became our favorite in nice weather. Of course, it often rains in London, and so there are many indoor pursuits that are an enjoyable way to spend a bad weather day. Go back over the bridge. What to do while in London? Well, if you want to visit the Christmas market in Leicester Square, admission is free, but tickets to the events begin at £30 per person, and West End shows and tourist draws like the London Eye go up from there, sometimes way up. We learned that a festive and not too expensive evening out was the Christmas Carol concert for National Churches Trust at Grosvenor Chapel, Mayfair. We bought tickets online. It was held in the quaint chapel from Love Actually and attended by His Royal Highness, the Duke of Gloucester. What a fascinating evening. The highlight was meeting Michael Palin while waiting for the loo. The brand on this bag of crisps gives away our favorite local grocery store. The differences in priorities in English versus Canadian food choices is clear. Londoners like a variety of prepared meals and a huge selection of porridge oats and baked beans. We found quality street chocolates, a great bargain compared to Canada, and indulged just a bit. In addition, my favorite French butter cookies were an afternoon indulgence. With some help from a friend who lives in the area, we were able to have a day trip to nearby Windsor. This entailed a tube ride, a rail ticket, being met by our friends with a car at the station as we were to go for lunch at the Windsor Farm Shop Cafe, and a tour of the countryside. You could go the whole way to Windsor and Eton Central Station. We enjoyed views of the castle, the long walk, lively conversation, and a cozy pub. If you've always wanted to see the countryside and have an interest, this is a really fun day trip. Highly recommend. London is lovely. We're actually in Hammersmith. That's the area of London that we're staying in. and that's in the West End because it's right on the tube line. So Hammersmith Station is on the Piccadilly line, the District line, several of them, and so you can get to anywhere you'd like, really. We have been to Windsor and to downtown. We walked to Portobello Market, and so it's a great spot to stay. The homes here are lovely, row houses mainly. Lots of little nooks and crannies, so pretty. Of course, what's neat is how you can see the old and the new. So much. Look at these flowers. Isn't that lovely? It's Christmas. There's still flowers. Beautiful. These bikes are very popular as well. You see them all over the place. People pick them up and take them and put them down again. And they are actually used. We are in Kensington Gardens. It's Christmas Eve. A little windy, but warm. It must be 10 degrees. Our walks often take us to parks, and a favorite in London is Kensington Gardens. We walked up the Kensington High Street, but it can be accessed from Mayfair and Piccadilly through Hyde Park as well. Admission inside the palace costs £20, and you can have afternoon tea and a tour for £200. For now, just show you what Hyde Park looks like today. Look at this. How cool is this? Look at that. Isn't it neat? Our house sit in Hammersmith lasted 2.5 weeks. And so when it was time to depart, we decided to cap off the trip by spending a few days in the posh epicenter of London and splurge on a 5-star hotel on Park Lane at the Intercontinental. And this is what it looks like. Super pretty. Having a drink in the bar. At check-in at the Intercontinental, we were offered a complimentary drink in the bar while our room was being readied. Our suite was truly exceptional and a very special experience. We are enjoying ourselves very much here. It's lovely. So,
Here we are.
Here we are. Here's what it looks like. The living room. Bathroom number 1. Bathroom number 2. Lovely towel warmer. I love those. London hotel is on many people's must-do list. We booked a Christmas tea, and here's a sample of the wonderful sandwiches and cakes we enjoyed. Shopping has endless possibilities. In my opinion, Fortnum and Mason is a fascinating place and just a short walk from our hotel. There will be crowds. London Piccadilly! Yay! Hatchard's Books, operating since 1797, was a cozy stop, and the Christmas fairy lights and bright city decorations do make it a super festive vibe in the evening around Christmas, which costs nothing at all. Time to head home to Toronto and celebrate New Year's Eve. Happy New Year!